Yeah, it's on. Hello? Hello? Alright. Whew. Okay, I'm not looking through this shit. Alright, if you hear it in the background, I know people are not gonna let me. Because, like, alright, there's something wrong with my microphone. I can't fucking. Alright. Alright, is this better? Is this fucking better? Fucking hell. I like that. I fucking like that. Alright. I'm just gonna put my mice or my microphone like at the edge of my ear since it actually helps better. I don't know why this microphone doesn't come with a long one. So, welcome to the broadcast. This is inspiration by my buddy Eric Zilla, 1999. Shout out to him. His video will be in the description. If you guys are wondering who the fuck he is, I don't think that much people know him since the fucking drama that happened a long time ago. And most of my videos have been hidden because let's just say I have problems outside of YouTube. So yeah, welcome to the podcast. Today we're just gonna talk about topics about shit that I feel like because why the fuck not? So let's get into the topic. Now the topic I want to talk about is technically a movie that I watched yesterday, if I can remember correctly. I think I watched it yesterday. I don't know. I think I watched it on Sunday and then for some reason I remember it on a Tuesday. So there is a movie that I saw. Well, I didn't saw it because I was too young to watch it, but I saw the trailers of it. It was called Smiley. I saw the trailer and I thought, oh wow, it was interesting, but I wasn't old enough to watch it. Like I think when I was like, I think I was in I was 12 years old or 13 years old when I first saw the trailer. Like the trailer came out in 2012, and I saw the trailer, but I didn't watch it because of my age at the time. Since I'm grown up, I am 18 years old. I watched the movie, and it's fucking disappointing, if I have to be honest. Like the whole concept idea, it's just. I mean, it. I mean, I get they're trying to go for it. They're trying to go for like, blood and marriage situation, but it doesn't work when the fucking summoning thing is. I did it for the lows. Like that's just fucking cringe to summon a creature. Like I could make up like better words than just fucking. Oh, I did it for lols because that sounds stupid. Now I will kind of agree to what people said to this movie. The design of the creature, aka the smiley killer, is not that scary. It's technically just a smiley face. To me, it was scary when I saw that design. It actually scared me when I was like 12 or 13. But since I got older, I can kind of agree with why nobody likes that design. And if I was a movie director, I would reboot that movie instantly. Cause like when I first saw the trailer, I thought it was just a murder mystery. Like, oh my god, the killer did this, who did it, and this and that. And then in the end, it's like I guess I saw it as another Ghostface ripoff or Scream ripoff. But I would prefer that than where the fuck I just watched. Like, fuck, you know. Like, that's the most shittiest movie I ever watched. And I hope, if there's any trailers I saw when I was little, was not a shitty film. Because after seeing that, like, I legit cannot get that movie out of my head. It was so fucking stupid. It was just trapped in my mind until I had to talk about it to this day to get that shit out of my head. Like you have no idea how shit it was, and I'm so glad it was free to watch because I did not want to pay for it after seeing that. Like that movie was a piece of shit. You know, like oh, the only way to summon a monster is by typing in "I did it for the lols." Like what the fuck, man? Like that was the most stupidest thing I ever heard of. Oh yeah, let's just summon someone by just doing that. Anyways, not good. And anyways, besides the whole fucking summon the creature thing, the acting was decent. The only problems is it was too fucking slow. The characters were not interesting. Besides the references, I like the references they did with Josh from Smosh and Tobascus. Yeah, Tobascus was in the movie Smiley. I was surprised he was. I mean, fuck, I was my tongue. I was surprised he was in the movie. I thought because because in the trailers they don't show him. They just show like the main characters from the film. I'm like, okay, that's surprising to see him in the movie. Like, I don't think I've seen him in any other movies besides this one, and I feel bad for him because he could have been in a better movie instead of just fucking Smiley. Because that movie was like, again, I said like a hundredth time, it was just fucking trash. I did not like it. Besides those people that are good in the movie, the whole movie was just slow and fucking boring. I think I would prefer watching the 2018 Slender Man than this fucking film. Like the acting was, I mean, the acting was great. It's the how the movie like moves to, arc one, arc two, arc three was fucking slow and boring. And hold on, I gotta do my thing. Okay, like, like it was so boring. I'm not joking. I had to skip the scenes. Like they're just constantly talking and talking. I want to shut the fuck up. And they never mention where Smiley come from. They only tell you like the mythology behind it. They're like, oh, you gotta type in "I did it for the walls" 3 times to summon him. But they never said where he came from until the end of the movie. Spoilers, even though I don't want you guys to watch this shit. Um, it was just a group of fucking people like killing people for no reason. They were just saying, "Oh, we did it for the laws, for trolls, etc." I'm like, no, they don't do that shit. They mostly just want to piss you off. I've never seen a troll or whatever the fuck they said in the movie kill people for a mythical made up creature they made up. And then the twist in the movie was Smiley became real. I was so confused with this ending. I had to search up what it meant. So technically, um, Smiley became a real entity at the end of the film because these fucking dumbasses thought it was a good idea to make a mythology creature and pretend to be it, almost like cultists and shit. And I was like, fucking hell, that was terrible. That was fucking terrible. I never want to watch a movie like that ever again. I think I would prefer watching the 2018 Slender Man than Smiley. That's the only thing I gotta say. Just drinking some water. All right. Now, on to the other topic that I really want to discuss this because I tried discussing this with my family. It just ends up with drama and shit. But we still get together as a happy family. All right. So, modern day movies or comic books or video games, whatever. I do not like how this is going. Like, I recently just finished watching not Captain America, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, the first half, I believe would be episode 1 through 4. Like, that was good. The only problems I had with those episodes is the Falcon never told the reason why he gave up the shields. Second, Zemo, I think that's his name, had a chance to fucking escape, but for some dumb reason he had to change the heart and said, "All right, I'm gonna continue helping you guys." What? That's not how it works. If you have an opportunity to escape, take that opportunity. You're not going back there to do this and that. I mean, yeah, they could hunt you down, but that's better than fucking working with the people you fucking hate that killed your family. Like, what the fuck? And now I'm gonna talk about not only that. I kind of like this new character in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't remember his name, but I do know he's based on a comic book character called the Agent, and I fucking love that character because for some reason he relates to me. Like if I had a buddy and that buddy fucking dies in front of me and I had a superpower that I can beat the living shit out of, I would have done something like that. Like I wouldn't care about the consequences. Like you don't kill my fucking friend. Like he did nothing wrong. He was just trying to do the greater good here and you just fucking kill him out of the blue. Like I can relate myself to the Agent and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Besides that, I am not a big fan on episode 5 and 6. Like, at the end of the episode 6, the finale of that season, it was just I didn't get it at first until I had to search it up, and I was like, yeah, that was just fucking shit. Coming from Disney, who was trying to say, oh, we support diversity and shit, when they literally film a fucking film next to a concentration camps of Muslims being killed. Oh yeah, we support by diversity, even though we just filmed like a movie next to a camp where Japanese or whoever the fuck it was over there killed some Muslims. Oh yeah, we support diversity. Yeah, fuck Disney. Fuck Disney for doing that shit. Besides that, yeah, I really don't like the series. Like half of it was good, but the last two were just fucking boring and just fucking hypocritical. Now the Loki series was fucking boring from the beginning. Like, I mean, actually, no, I take that back. It was the same for the same thing for the Loki series. Like the half was good. I believe it was like, oh, I gotta search out how many episodes was because it's been a long time since I watched it. The only thing I like about about the Loki series was they referenced Lokis from different universes, like comic Loki, child Loki, and someone calls this Loki Florida Man Loki or Florida Crocodile Loki. I don't remember how they called him. That was funny. I get that. I get it. But besides that, yeah, that's the only two things I liked about the Loki series. Okay, hold on. Let me search up how many episodes are there. 6 episodes. God damn. So the only episodes I really liked about the Loki series was 6, 5, and 4, 2, 1. Those were the only episodes I enjoyed watching. I was never a big fan of the fourth one. It was just fucking boring and shit. Um, and also I did not like how they decided to make Loki like in love with his like counterpart, gender bent version of himself because that's considered fucking incest. I don't give a fuck what people say if they come in the chat saying it's not incest if you're dating a alternate universe as yourself. Yes, it is because you both have the same fucking DNA. That's like saying you fuck your sister from another dimension. What the fuck? Besides that, yeah, I really didn't like the series. Like, I like the idea they're trying to go for, but it wasn't portrayed, not portrayed, but it wasn't done right. It was just fucking shit. Oh yeah, not only that, they kind of ruined Stanley's character of Stanley's vision of Loki by adding something to him, like LGBTQ stuff, which I don't mind diversity, but don't do it with with an already established character. Now, I really found out the reason why they do this. They do this because of, well, they're just fucking lazy. Like it just proves my point that companies nowadays are just fucking lazy ass people. Like if they want to do diversity, just do it on an already existing character instead of making their own. Like that just shows how fucking lazy they are. Oh, we're not gonna make our own diversity character. We're just gonna do it on a already existing one because we're lazy as fuck. Yeah, fuck those companies. Like they're fucking lazy. So yeah, they kind of ruined Loki. And I will agree with just one part. I think in one of the episodes, Loki will start dancing and he wasn't in disguise. And it wouldn't make sense for Loki to do that because, again, Loki is the trickster. I mean, fuck my fucking grammar. Trickster god. Yeah, he's a trickster. Oh, fuck, twister. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I can't pronounce these things. Trickster god. Oh, you already know what Loki is. So he's a smartass. He should know to do something when he has a plan. Like it wouldn't make sense for him to fucking get drunk and then start doing dancing. Like that doesn't like fit with Loki, aka personality change. I think it was. I don't fucking know. Like I really like that doesn't make sense unless he had a plan for that, which he didn't, and that didn't make any sense. That's why I didn't like I believe it was like episode. Yeah, I think it was episode 3. I dislike episode 3 as well because of that. But besides that, it's the same. I had the same results from Winter Soldier and Falcon. All right. Besides that, the What If series, I think it's decent. It's just some of the episodes are not that interesting. Like for example, what if Penny Carter? I think that's his name. No, Captain Carter. All right, Captain Carter was the first American soldier. I think it was. I don't fucking know. I mean, I feel like it was just there to do something stupid. That's my honest opinion, and I mean they didn't add anything there, but it was just not interesting to be honest. Now, what if T'Challa became Star Lord? I found that interesting for like a day. Not gonna lie, I found it interesting for a day. Didn't look at it. I was like, nah, it's just fucking boring. And episode three, what if the world lost the Mighty Adventures? I mean, that episode was good. Like I watched it a few times because I really like murder mysteries. Like who murdered this guy, who murdered that guy. Like I really like that. I do like that. But a friend of mine said this, and the whole point of that episode is just saying, what if like these guys didn't exist? And it's like he said, if those guys didn't exist, then the villains would have already taken over. Which, when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. There was no point of making an episode. Now, episode four. What if Doctor Strange lost his hands instead? I mean, lost his heart instead of his hands. Now, I haven't seen the Doctor Strange film. I only saw like clips of it, so I don't know much about the character. But I think it was kind of interesting, like seeing how Doctor Strange was like so upset losing his lover in this universe, and I believe in the other universe, the MCU, he never had a. I mean, he didn't have a wife in the car. He was just trying to go somewhere, and he lost his hands in that version. I mean, in that universe. So I mean, not gonna lie, I would have done something like that if I lost a loved one. Like I would have done something like that. But the ending was like so fucking fucked up, man. Like I couldn't get that scene off my hand. Like he does all of this, and the end and the end results is him losing his universe, trapped in the crystal ball forever. And before the episode ends, you hear him say, "I'm so sorry," and that fucking got me. I actually felt bad for him. Like he just wanted his loved one back. He wasn't trying to. I mean, I guess he was trying to hurt people because he wanted to have powers to change the timeline, but he was just trying to get his girlfriends back. Like, like I don't know. Like this episode, like that episode actually fucking got me. Now, episode five. What if zombies? Now, we all know this is based on the comic book of Marvel Zombies. And I fucking love this episode. Like, I already knew Marvel's had zombies, but this episode took it to the next level. Like, they actually turned the MCU in this universe, like an actual zombie film. Like, we have, like, the plot of the guy waking up in the middle of nowhere, and then he discovers, like, the whole world is taken over as zombies. Like I really like that. I really like that because because I'm not gonna lie. When I was like 13 through 18 right now, I was actually a huge fan of zombies. Like I really like zombies, and and after seeing what Marvel did with the What If Zombie series, I actually fell in love with it, and I really love the trope of the guy waking up and then discovering this and that, and he has to survive through the apocalypse, and I really love that. I really love the end scene where we find out Thanos gets somehow got all the Infinity Stones, well, almost all the Infinity Stones, and he's like a zombie. Like I don't know where he got the Infinity Stones. I think like I heard rumors going around that this episode might get its own series or its own movie. But if it does, I want to see how they explain how Thanos got or zombie Thanos got all the stones. I mean, I can tell he got one of the stones because Doctor Strange was in the beginning of the episode and he was already a zombie, so it will make sense how he got that stone. But the other stones, I guess, if it continues you off from the Civil War timeline, then I guess. But the only problems I have with the episode is that for some reason Spider-Man and Ant-Man claim to be Avengers, but judging from the episode and the timeline, I don't really believe that because judging from the clips, or I mean from the episode, sorry about that, they never mentioned about Civil War. They just said, "Oh, the Avengers were called in to stop the madness," and they get eaten and transformed into zombies. There never was a mention saying, "Oh, before the Avengers got together, they fought a war or mentioned a civil war." They never mentioned that. They just said the Avengers got together. I mean, not got together. The Avengers was sent in, and then they got turned into zombies. Like, never once mentioned civil war. Yeah. Spider-Man mentioned it, but I'm saying like in story-wise, he mentions how Tony started recruiting him to be an Avenger, and he denied it because of something. Yeah, that's a reference to Civil War, but they never explained. Like, it doesn't make sense how Steve Rogers and Iron Man got back together. I mean, I like I just don't know. I just think that's just the only problem I have with like they never mentioned about Civil War besides the Spider-Man mentioning how he. Oh yeah, um, I don't know if this is true or not, but since we're talking about Spider-Man, he mentions Uncle Ben in that episode. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but there's a high possibility since the universes of Infinity War and zombies are the same but just separate universes. Does this mean that the MCU Peter Parker actually still has an Uncle Ben? Now, the reason why Peter Parker never mentions Uncle Ben in the MCU is because we already seen how Uncle Ben died, so we do not need a retell of how Uncle Ben died. So we do not need a retell of how Uncle Ben died and shit. So like that would make so I guess like I can see what they're going for. Like we do not need the retelling of Uncle Ben's death. Like I can see that. But since they mentioned it in the live series, does that mean like our universe's Peter Parker, aka MCU Peter Parker, has an Uncle Ben? Is that for some reason he somehow got over him? Like I still want to see that. Like maybe like in the upcoming Spider-Man No Way From Home, like since Doctor Strange is in that film, since we saw the trailer, hold on, water. All right. Hello. Hello. Woo. All right. So I was gonna say is since I feel like you're in one part of the movie, Doctor Strange might dive into Spider-Man's memories or something, and he sees like I think a young, I think 14 or 15 Peter Parker. Like I don't know how old he is in the MCU. All right. I have no idea how old Peter Parker is in the MCU, but I think they might like reveal Uncle Ben in his mind. If actually, I think that is what's happening because we get a clip of like Doctor Strange pushing Spider-Man away from his body. I think from what I can remember in one of the clips he says he does that to reveal like to see their memories or something. I could be wrong, but that's what he said from what I can remember. So we might get a scene where Doctor Strange might look into Spider-Man's memories and then like see Uncle Ben and how is he's dealing with Uncle Ben right now. Like I can kind of see what Sony was trying to go for. Like I'm not Andrew Garfield. Tony McGuire did something like this, where where Peter Parker already lost Uncle Ben, in the first film, but now he lost another father figure, Harry Osborn's father. Like he saw him as a father figure, and now he's dead. And as we and as we can see from Far From Home and Homecoming, um, Spider-Man in the MCU looked at Tony Stark as another father figure. But since Tony Stark is gone, it's gonna play out the same way how Peter Parker had dealt with Osborn's death and his Uncle Ben's death. Like I can see what they're trying to go for, but they're doing it. I guess they're doing it wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch the movies to understand this. Like I am a Spider-Man fan. Like I really like Spider-Man, but I feel like they might go. they're going a wrong direction with the character. Like I feel like that. All right, I'm gonna take a water break because once I finish this, because it's almost no, it's not 12 yet. I'm gonna end it soon because there's nobody watching. I might turn this into a video. If my fucking mic quality can fucking be here because I'm getting sick and tired of my mic fucking moving around. Take a little water break. All right. Make sure all right. All right. So. I seriously hate this mic. I should have. No, I'm just gonna switch to my earbuds. Oh, I forgot it's in the kitchen. Fuck. Um. All right. I think I fixed my mic because the thing was coming off. All right. So. Um. Yeah. So I think Sony's just trying to make Tom Holland the another version of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man because if the way series Spider-Man says he has an Uncle Ben, then there's a high possibility the MCU Spider-Man has an Uncle Ben. And by going to that logic, I believe they're trying to do what Tony Maguire did in the first Spider-Man film, where he lost his uncle and then he lost Harry Osborn's father. Which, like I said earlier, he found Harry Osborn's father as a father figure. So, yeah, that could be the possibility that's happening right now. But but then again, that's probably not going to happen because, and from what I heard, that Doctor Strange is going to be like the next father figure to Spider-Man, as I heard, and I feel like that's the wrong direction to go with the character. Just have him deal with Uncle Ben's death because Tony Stark just reminded him of his Uncle Ben's death because again, he saw Uncle Ben as a father figure, and he saw Tony Stark as a father figure. So he has to deal with those two problems at the same time. So making Spider-Man have another father figure is just gonna ruin it. To be honest, it's just gonna ruin it. I mean, I guess I sort of did it with Doctor Octopus, but not really because like I can't explain it. Like there's like a video explaining about how Peter Parker in the Tobey Maguire universe found this and that. All right. Well, I got that's gonna be it for today, folks. Because I'm bored. Not just kidding. Because there's not really that people watching the live, and I'm just gonna edit the video and do my thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.